All right, everyone. Now it's time for an endorsement of a candidate in New Hampshire, specifically for the 2nd Congressional District, Lily Tang Williams. Interesting individual, formerly a member of the Libertarian Party, then decided, I guess, to be more pragmatic. As I note, happily, more libertarians these days appear to be. Lily Tang Williams is formerly from China. She was part of the generation afflicted by Mao's Cultural Revolution, actually. But was a whiz-bang and therefore worked her way up and managed to get to the United States after apparently reading a pocket constitution, which probably gets you beheaded in China, just to be clear. I've noted that most proponents of communism have never set foot in a communist country, and most of the most virulent activists against communism come from communist countries. I wonder why this could possibly be. Why do so many Polish people hate the communists? Why is it that every Chinese expat seems to be hyper-capitalistic? I wonder why. It's because they've actually experienced these things. She absolutely obliterated David Hogg on gun control. There's a separate link in the description. This is just one of them. She was talking to her opponent there in New Hampshire, and her opponent's like doing the normal political shuffle thing and say, "Oh, I want to uplift the middle class. I've come from working class background." And Lily Tang Williams is like, "Well, you're rich, why don't you just go back to Portsmouth to your $2 million home and stuff like that?" This is what we need within politics. I have no hate boner for people that are rich. But if you have been in relative wealth for an extended period of time, you don't really understand, because time marches on, you don't necessarily understand the plight, the situation of people that are in lower socioeconomic echelons, people that don't have as much as you do. So if you've got, the McMansion and the lake house, at some point you can say, okay, your I grew up working class card has been revoked effectively, because the situation faced by people that are lower class, working class, they make less money, they have less to their name, their experience now, 20 years on from you striking it rich, is not the same even as the experience that you had back in the day. It's just a truth. I mean, it's self-evident. It's quite obvious. Lily Tang Williams represents a dissident who decided, hey, communism ain't working for me. Fuck this shit, and decided to come to the United States and ends up settling in the Free State. Not without good reason, I'm sure. I definitely, if I was in New Hampshire, she would absolutely have my vote. Also, a very powerful public speaker. She berates these people. She's not holding back. I enjoyed that greatly. Like David Hogg was rambling about, we need to restrict guns more. It's like, well, I came from China, and you know what their gun policies are. Their gun policy is the gun is pointed at you if you do anything wrong. She's like, well, can you guarantee me that the United States won't become a tyrannical country? And he's like, well, I can't really make that guarantee. Walked right into the trap, by the way. She's like, well, then I'm keeping my guns. If you can't guarantee me that, then absolutely, I want to have guns. I like this chick. I think she's pretty fun. So yes, vote for Lily Tang Williams. If you are in New Hampshire, voting within that congressional district, that is the official Sticks Hexenhammer endorsed candidate. By the way, Dixville Notch coming in. Last time around, it was 5 votes for Biden and 0 for Trump. This time it was 3-3. It was a tie in Dixville Notch. While Dixville Notch is a very small sample size, it would be odd if there weren't a significant movement towards Trump if 3 of those people who presumptively voted for Biden decided to abandon the Democratic candidacy. I'm just pointing that out for what very, very little it's worth. The day is starting off well, in my opinion. That's about all. Peace out.